It's great to be with everyone. Always a pleasure to be with you, Sal, and the various work that you do, not only in Wayne, but across this district. Thank you for joining us and those of you who are on this call in our efforts through the Montclair Democratic Party and organizing some of the largest No Kings rallies that we had in the state and being a part of that. So thank you so much to you and to everyone on this call for participating in our democracy, for helping us to do what we can to restore it, for spending a little bit of time on a Friday night. And I'm sure there's many things everyone could be doing this evening, but you're here doing this, and I can't thank you enough for that. For those of you who I have not met, my name is Brendan Gill. I grew up right next door in Essex County in the township of Montclair. Five of us in my household, sharing one bathroom, me and my brother in bunk beds for a lot longer than I care to remember. I grew up in a middle-class union household where my father, who spent more than 53 years teaching in the Montclair public schools, showed me that you don't just live in a community, you contribute to it. In our home, volunteering wasn't optional, it was expected. There was a sense of responsibility to others, of being part of something bigger than yourself. It's what sent me on a lifelong path of service. My dad, again, who I mentioned, who was recently retired, was part of the early movement in the 1970s to integrate and create the magnet schools, which helped to integrate the Montclair public schools and integrate the community of Montclair. Those values are why my wife and I chose to raise our family here in Montclair and in this district. It's the place that shaped me. It's the place where neighbors still look out for one another. And it's the place where I've spent my entire life working to strengthen. I love when I can see kids playing safely in our parks, attending town events, and knowing that people genuinely care about their neighbors' well-being. This is a community I want to protect and grow. I started my professional career in working actually in the office of the late Congressman Bill Pascrell. It's where I spent actually a lot of time working on issues that directly affected the township of Wayne. Working for Bill was an incredible opportunity to see firsthand what true representation looks like. He taught me that serving this district means being accessible, responsive, and unafraid to fight for working families. From helping constituents navigate healthcare and social services to advocating for policies that protect local jobs, I learned what it takes to deliver results that truly matter to people in our communities. Later, I was lucky enough to also lead statewide campaigns for leaders like Senator Booker. I was Senator Booker's campaign manager in 2013 and 14, and was very proud to help elect New Jersey's first African-American United States Senator. Senator Frank Lautenberg, who I also had the privilege to work with, both on his staff for 7 years, running his office here in New Jersey, as well as running his 2008 primary and general election campaigns. I ran Governor Murphy's 2017 primary and general election, and also worked on the first two congressional campaigns of Mikey Sherrill. Those were individuals who were true champions of democracy, folks who put people first. And I was proud to be able to have the opportunity to work alongside those members of Congress and senators and governors to do a lot of not only great work on the ground, but to pass progressive policies to help flip New Jersey blue and to be a part of the process to keep New Jersey hopefully blue for future generations. For the last decade, I've served as an elected official, as an Essex County Commissioner, and as the chair of the Montclair Democratic Party. I've delivered real results in the jobs that I've held. I helped at the county level to end our contract with ICE. I helped to expand the oversight at our correctional facility. I worked to strengthen civil rights protections. I'm so sorry. This is probably my son calling me. Sorry about that. I didn't shut my phone off. I helped to strengthen our civil rights protections. I passed New Jersey's first county level complete streets policy. I helped to make our parks smoke-free, something I'm very proud of. I was the leading champion of the Essex Hudson Greenway, now known as the Greenway. Each of those initiatives, whether it was from infrastructure to social justice, was driven by listening to residents, by finding practical solutions and to ensuring that our government works for the people, not the powerful. What sets me apart in this race is very simple. I have the experience to deliver, and I'm the only candidate who can hit the ground running on day one. I already know the work, I know these communities, and I've represented most of this district for my entire life, whether it has been living here, working here, or having the honor and privilege to serve as an elected official. There's no learning curve for me on who these communities are, what these communities are that make up the 11th congressional district. But stopping Trump isn't just enough. We've got to make New Jersey affordable again for working families, and if we can, we have to elect leaders who know this community and have the courage to act. That means building more affordable housing near jobs and transit so families don't have to choose between rent and basic necessities. It means capping prescription drug prices, expanding childcare, and making community college free for working families who are doing their best to provide for their children. It means taxing stock buybacks, investing in small businesses, and ensuring the ultra wealthy pay their fair share so every family contributes and benefits fairly. Also, New Jersey is strongest and this district is strongest when we celebrate our diversity and we don't retreat from it. We need to respect women, seniors, veterans, and the LGBTQ plus community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's what we should be speaking about every single day. And in healthcare, we must restore and strengthen the Affordable Care Act, protect Medicaid, safeguard coverage for young adults, and build bipartisan coalitions around mental health, disability support, rural hospital stability, and children's health. We also need an economy that works for small businesses. For the last decade, after my experience in public service, for the last 10 years, I've run my own small business. And we need an economy that doesn't reward corporate loopholes, but understands how small businesses are the lifeblood of the economy in this district. This district deserves someone who is ready to take on the toughest fights, including standing up, of course, to Donald Trump and those who want to take our country backwards. I believe in New Jersey. I believe in a New Jersey where every family can live with dignity, every child can dream big, and every community has the resources to thrive. Very simply, it would be the honor of a lifetime for me to have this opportunity. I will tell you, having gone through this process has been a real honor. If there's one takeaway for everyone tonight, and I look forward to this conversation that we're about to have, is that I am born, and from this district. I have spent my entire life here in these communities, whether it's been working in the nonprofit area, whether it's been working for some of the most consequential elected officials that this state has ever seen, or whether it has been in my role as an organizer, leading the most progressive I think one of the most progressive organizations in the state, the Montclair Democratic Party, which has dedicated itself to volunteer engagement, helping to over 14,000 volunteers strong, helping to elect Democratic members at every level up and down the ballot, or whether it's been the work that I just outlined to you and for you as an Essex County Commissioner. I've been very blessed to live my own version of the American dream. And probably more than anything else, one of the reasons that I am raising my hand to run to represent this district is that when I launched my campaign, Sal, on November 10th, I launched it in front of my parents' home. The home that my parents still live in to this day. And I did that because that union household, that home, allowed me access to a good quality public school, access to affordable health care, access to an infrastructure system that worked, access to a clean and open environment, access to a community that celebrated its diversity and didn't run from it. It allowed me to get to college and build the career that I just outlined, doing the things that I love to do. And I lived my own version of the American dream. As a result, I look at my 17 and 14-year-old, and I should have noted, my wife is also a public servant. She is she serves in the New Jersey State Assembly. She is the first Colombian American to ever serve in the New Jersey Assembly. My 17 and 14-year-old are Latino. My kids are Latino. The issues of family separation, the issues that are going on with ICE right now are not abstract for me. They are real in our family. They hit home right here. And I am so concerned about what this country is going to look like, not only for us right now, but for that next generation. Everything that I just outlined is under attack. Everything that I just outlined is slipping away. We have a serious threat to our democracy and our constitutional norms coming from Donald Trump, coming from MAGA Republicans. So we have to be able to fight back and fight every single day, of course, against that from what's coming out of Washington. But what will help us do that most effectively, and again, what I think separates me from the people that I'm running against in this primary, by the way, all of who I have nothing but respect for them raising their hands to run. But what separates me in this race from those individuals is the fact that in order to be an effective member in Washington, you have to know and understand the people that you're seeking to represent. And my campaign, I think, represents that based on the broad base of support that it has, because I have showed that I have a level of experience that delivers results for the people that I represent. That's why I'm proud to have the broadest number of people who are supporting this campaign, the largest coalition of people that are supporting this campaign that actually live in District 11. I have 13 plus labor endorsements in this campaign because of the work that I have done on those issues. And I think those folks that have endorsed me and judge this campaign based on who's supporting it, I would encourage you to look to see who's actually supporting this campaign. It is a broad coalition of nonprofit leaders, community leaders, elected officials, unions. And the reason I believe that they are doing that is because they were excited about the possibility not only of the work that we have accomplished, but they're excited about the possibility of the work that could accomplish in the future together if we have the opportunity to go to Washington. So thank you so much for this opportunity to introduce a little bit about myself, about what this campaign is all about, and would love to open it up, to take questions for discussion tonight.